Can you dig it, sucker?
You're listening to the Hall of Fame. Here's Booker T and Brad Gilmore.
Edge was there, and the show came from Toronto, Canada. Toronto, Ontario, Canada, if I can say it correctly there. We had a couple of Hall of Famers in the building. A show opened, we had Trish Stratus.
Yeah.
Give us some Stratusfaction.
A girl. Yeah.
She looks phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like she hasn't aged a day.
She looks
Not
great.
a day. She looks phenomenal. I mean, just so great. But she was there. And then in the main event, of course, we had Edge taking on Damian Priest. And after that match, Edge said that we normally come to Toronto around August. And this time next year, I hope to be saying goodbye with you all. A lot of people are saying that he is saying in a year's time, August 2023, we might have Edge make his official retirement, this time on his own terms. What's your reaction when you hear that? Edge has come back in 2020, I think, January 2020. He's had to take off that time. Remember, we talked to him on the show where he tore his tricep? Bicep? Tricep?
Yeah. I think it was a bicep. Yeah.
Bicep, took some time off, came back, has had a lot of great matches and a lot of great moments. You think it's time for him in a year's time to hang it up?
Hey, bro, I was just on Raw Talk.
Yeah.
I was talking about WrestleMania 18, Edge versus Booker T.
Mm-hmm.
That was March 2002. And Edge is still out there running, man. And Edge had been around for quite some time, before that match that I had with him. So is it time for Edge to lay it down and let it go? You got to let it go sometime. Edge is, he's doing some of his best work right now, I must say. He's like the player coach right now. He's like Russell. You know what I mean? So when I watch someone like Edge go out there and, display his art, his talent, right now working with these young guys, the Judgment Day, it's cool, man. It's awesome. And hopefully he'll, walk out on his own term, because the first time around he didn't get a chance to. And now he's at that point to where he's like, he may not be ready to go, but I'm sure his body is telling him, hey, man, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? How long we gonna push this? You know what I mean? So I get it as far as what Edge is doing. And if this is the Edge farewell tour this next year, this next 365, big ups to Edge.
Yeah, I mean, for him just to even have this run has been a blessing for his career, right? Because I remember the night that Edge made his retirement, and it kind of was like, man, that sucks. Edge is one of the, because at the time he was a world champion. He was literally on top as you can get. Defended the world title at WrestleMania. I mean, come on now. And he had to forced to walk away, right?
Yeah.
And for him to have this run, and like you said, to go off on his own terms. Same thing with a Bryan Danielson or a Christian Cage, right? To be able to come back and finish it your way. God, that's such a blessing, And even if it's not a perfect run, if you didn't do all the things that you wanted to do, you're still making it the choice. You're still making that decision. And I think it'd be awesome for him to go out in his hometown of Toronto, Canada. Do SummerSlam there. Do a big pay-per-view. In Toronto. Canada is a great home for wrestling.
Oh man, we always do well there. So to do a big one in TO, oh man, I love it, bro. I don't know if you ever been to Toronto, but
I haven't.
It's one of the nicest cities you're ever gonna go to, bro. It's for a young man. I'm just saying, for a young man, it's kind of like LA from a Cole's perspective. You know what I mean?
So you're saying there's a lot of beautiful scenery.
My God. Yes, let's just say that. It is a nice place to visit. Toronto, Canada. I always had a great time. Canada, man. The nightlife, man, the parties was always unbelievable, man. I used to know a girl, a friend of mine, she was a DJ over there. And I used to go to all of the clubs over there, man. And the nightlife was just awesome, man. Was just so cool. It just, like I say, the vibe. When you go, I met the rapper Snow. Hung out with him in Toronto, Canada. Just hanging out downtown, being, and it was just awesome, man. So yeah, man. You ever get a chance, Brad? I suggest you and the lady take a trip to Toronto, Canada. Get you one of them B&Bs, like to get, and have a good time, bro. Seriously. Can you dig it, sucker?
You're listening to the Hall of Fame. Here's Booker T and Brad Gilmore.
What's up, this Booker T, two-time Hall of Famer. I know you're checking out The Shine, checking out The Gloss. I want to thank you guys for checking out Row on YouTube. Hey, don't forget to click and subscribe to check out all the latest content right here each and every week. Now, can you dig that, sucker?